Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with almighty Borat. One of the best premium tanks in my opinion in the game, although you need to know what you are doing. It is very easy to make a mistake with this tank and to pretty much get slapped. And in the same time, I do not really think this is very beginner friendly tank, although this vehicle has a lot of things to offer. As an example, it can be a scout, and in the same time it can be the damage dealer, right? You have ability to do 720 damage in 2 seconds, which is insane because you have autoloader, right? And you can be extremely powerful, to say that the least. Although it is once again extremely hard tank to make it work. At least this is how I look into all of this. Also, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I would highly recommend to work on the premium tanks this month. If it happened to be that you are watching this video in December, right, you know that there is a credit boosters, right? Use those credit boosters from the Christmas holiday ops and whatnot to in your advantage to make as many credits as you physically and possibly can if you are playing the game daily, right? If it happened to be that you are playing the game once in a month, you know, it doesn't really matter. If it happened to be that you are playing the game 5 times a week or something like this, get as much benefit as you can from this. Believe me, you will say thank you for me whenever we are going to have some kind of black markets or something like this, right? So you will be able to buy everything what you need, right? Just prepare for next year. If it happened to be that you are watching the video on some other time, you know, 2 months after release or 2 years after release or 20 years after release, I have 7 kids now. I hope you are doing very well, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. Okay, what is the plan, what is the hope, and what is the dream in this game? As you can see, I am being greedy little Kaku. I am playing over there in the middle, and I'm trying to get as much use as I physically and possibly can. And yes, I am greedy. Yes, I am playing quite aggressively, and yes, it is worth it. The thing is, this mother trucker, I have a spotting build with it, right? I have a spotting build with this tank, and now I am just simply slapping enemies left, right, and center. This is how powerful Borat can be whenever all stars are aligned, and whenever you have a good matchmaking, you are playing in the close distance, and whenever things are going well. I must admit I had one warming up game when I missed literally every single shot, but I missed every single shot not because of the tank, but because of me, right? And it happens for the best of us whenever our brain doesn't work and whenever the things are not as good as we would love to say they are. Oh, that was a blind shot. Oh-ho. 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 What a beautiful mother trucker with a blind shot. Impressive, fellas. That is impressive. Very impressive. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to start slaughtering enemies for obvious reasons, right? We want to get involved here and we want to get as close as possible and we want to start slapping them left, right, and center. This is our mission over there. That would be 1 and that would be garage. I mean, how powerful this tank is. How powerful this tank is, fellas. You tell me. I mean, once again, looking into all of this, you can get so much use of this tank. It is truly insane. As an example, right there, we are spotting enemies with a humongous smile on our face. And you know what is the best part of all of this? That they cannot do absolutely anything about that. Not only I am spotting, I'm doing a humongous amount of the damage in the situation. Just simply slaughtering them. Sure thing, matchmaking is quite good in this type of situation, right? You can look at this however you want. Matchmaking is pretty damn awesome. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? Well, I mean that I am a top tier. That's what I mean. So I can do damage, I can spot, and we can be extremely successful at it, right? That's what I mean by saying this. Meanwhile, our Scorpion is going to get slaughtered by enemy light tank. Very good play by the light tank, by the way. But this is only the start for us. We should be able to slap him at least once. Or we are going to miss both of the shots. Also could be possibility. Now, what we need to think about. First things first, I think this light tank will try to go in the standard bush over there, okay? If he isn't sitting here, he will, very, very soon. So my goal would be to eliminate him from the game somehow. Just, I need to figure out how. Okay, enemy Borat is making a very, very good decision by making a hardcore pressure like this. Obviously, this is a good one. And while enemy Borat is working our lane, what we are doing, we are working enemy lane, right? All base defenders are taking one for the team from our side. And pay attention that I am actually aiming with this tank. It's not like I'm trying to snap left, right, and center, right? It doesn't work this way. I want to aim fully and I want to be smart. How am I going to approach the enemy forces? And look at this beauty. Buzz up. Through the middle of the field he goes. Beautiful. Very, very nice. This is what we want to see. This game has a humongous potential, by the way, just saying. This game has a humongous potential. One more. Unfortunate, not much what I can change about this, but that's okay. Listen, now we are chilling. Skill, what do you mean we are chilling? So, how the things are looking like here, enemies needs to go and defend the base. How they are going to defend the base, that seems like them problem. That being said, Boza is going to go through the middle of the field. He will try to do everything what he physically and possibly can in order to slap our cappers, right? And it's not going to be easy, fellas. It is not going to be easy. I'm going on the reload once again because I simply have time just in case. Actually, maybe I made a mistake by going on the reload. Doesn't really matter. If enemies will decap the base, that means we have one more clip. If enemies won't decap the base, that means they lost the game. And look at this beauty. They lost the game. I mean, only one mistake which I made in this game, at least in my humble opinion, is that I made a decision to go on the reload instead of making one more shot. Nevertheless, beautiful score. So, as you can see, Borat can be like a light tank, right? And this is extremely powerful stuff, fellas. Borat being a light tank in this matchmaking, I mean, what can you do for him? Dream about countering this mother trucker, right? And pay attention at the score, and we do not even have ace. Think about this, fellas. We do not even have ace, which is insane. Look at this. 3.8 thousand damage, 3.9 thousand assisting damage. I mean, close to 8,000 combined. 1.4 base experience. Plenty of the profits. Think about this. If I would have my booster activated, it would be another 76,000. And if I would have clan booster activated, it would be another 40,000. This would be pretty much where the profits goes. It would be about 300,000 plus profits in one game. This is insane, fellas. But this is what this tank is capable of doing, and it is truly nice. Let's keep it up. Okay, Siegfried line. I made a decision to go with the spotting equipment once again, because I will try to play on the field, and hopefully that will work just fine. Only one trouble which we have in this situation is enemy EBR or enemy Ferrari, but I believe we are going to be alright. Stay hydrated, fellas. Okay, so the first things first. Our BR should spot enemy BR, right? This is what we want to see, and this is what we are looking for. Hopefully he will be able to spot him. Beautiful. He will be able to spot him. Very, very nice. Okay, apparently enemy BR kind of shed his pants. It's not necessarily a bad thing, to be fair with you. Okay, plan B. I do not really want to make such a bad decision, okay? Just to go in front and die like son of the banana. I do not really think it is worth it. That being said, we're going to sit in this bush for now. Skill Y. My thinking is that if enemy would try to make pressure like this, and there is a humongous chance that he will try to make pressure like this. We have whole line of the sniper schnitzels here. Yes, I'm paying attention at this EBR shooting high explosives to the T-57 heavy. That is to be expected, and this is not a new thing, you know. But all we need to do, we need to counter this guy. Whenever we are going to counter this mother trucker, we are going to feel significantly better, and then our hands will be untied. At this point, all we need to do, we need to wait. And look at this. I mean, we are spotting guys crossing through the mid and whatnot, but the question is, are we going to have some support? This is the question. I mean, look at this. Okay. I do not like this anymore. I'm trying to go so this bush would help me not to get spotted, and now I'm running for my life. Unfortunately, there is no support to be seen. It's okay. Not the first time, not the last time. Just let's run for our life. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Just running for my life. Now, I'm going to take this bush here. Skill, this is quite a weird bush, I know. I know it is quite weird, but I believe it will work just fine. So what is my goal? Actually, you know what, I do not want to play here. I think it is way too dangerous. I think this is way too dangerous, fellas. Looks like our team gave the field for free for the enemies. Unfortunate, but what can you do? T-57 got slaughtered. What can you do about that? Not much, I would say. And that's okay. We are going to be just fine. I see that our team is melting real quick, but once again, not much what we can change in this type of situation. And what we need to do, we need to try to eliminate the Super Conqueror. But since I made a decision to go for a spotting build, unfortunately, but my gun handling is going to be quite disgusting in this game, and that's okay. It happens for the best of us. At the moment, we are just simply running for our life, and we are trying to have as good position as we physically and possibly can, right? We are trying to search for the angles when enemies are just making some silly goose mistakes. And silly goose mistakes they make, fellas. And silly goose mistakes they make. We are okay. I know the score is 2-7, and you know, nowadays, whenever I'm playing the game during the December, fellas, I'm not too sad when the things are going south, okay? I'm not too sad, believe me or not. I am not feeling like I'm not feeling like I have an influence on plenty of the games, you know? Whenever you have no team, you have no team. And you need to accept this type of situation, and you need to say, okay, not my battle, better luck next time, next game will be better. And this is exactly what is happening in this situation, fellas. Situation is 2-10. We try to secure the field. Unfortunately, we could not do absolutely anything there, which is kind of sad thing, but oh well, what can you do? Better luck next time, right? And yeah, that's all right. That is all right. We are trying to punish enemies every single time whenever we can. And once again, in this situation, there is no team, you know? Accept it, have a good one, enjoy yourself, and just have a great time, honestly. But that's all we can do in this situation. And I'm not even bothering to do anything at the moment, right? Not the greatest game of all time, and we need to accept this. I mean, tier 10 matchmaking, unfortunately, enemy team is very, very good. And, you know, those games will happen. One more thing, one more tip which I want to highlight. First of all, grind credits. This is very important, right? I said it before, I will repeat the same thing. Grind credits now. Second of all, if it happened to be that you are marker, you know, you are playing for Mark of Excellence and whatnot. If you are playing for Mark of Excellence and whatnot, right? What you can always do, you can play instead of third Mark of Excellence, second Mark of Excellence. So play with as many tanks as you can up to second mark, and when matchmaking will normalize, you will finish them like this, right? This is the strategy which I have, and it works just fine. Looking into the game, 900 damage, 900 assisting damage. I mean, not much what I can change about this, and not much what I can say about this. It's okay. 35,000 profits. Happens for the best of us. So one more. Let's go. Okay, I see how it goes. We have Ensk. Definitely not the game I would be super excited about and say, yeah, the Ensk is what we need. But this is how matchmaking is looking like. What that means accept it and go with it, you know? Accept it and go with it. That's what I think. Meanwhile, there is plenty of the guys who are crossing like this. I am not the one who is spotting them. That basically means Gusor is just packing this free spotting. Although no one shot for his spot, so to be completely honest with you, it's irrelevant that he gave the information for our team, right? Okay, how we can do this? How we can do this? Let me think for a moment. Let me think. How we can play this game so we would not get slaughtered for free and we would be able to get some use. I'm thinking that city is the right and correct choice. I know it might sound very weird. Skill, why would you go into the city? What is wrong with you? You are playing with a paper tank. I get the point what you are saying, but in the same time I think this is kind of the right way to play the game. So every and each mother trucker who is making a mistake, he would be punished by us. Overall, how Ensk is looking like nowadays, for me it feels like Ensk is divided into the two parts, right? One part of the Ensk is city part, which the spawn is taking. Another part of the Ensk is the field part. At least this is how I look into this at the moment. Okay. What to do? I am kind of waiting until the Skoda would join the party, or alternatively Scorpion, doesn't really matter. Or alternatively if this Waffle would shoot. Yep, Gusor is going for him. Pay attention to what is happening. Gusor is shooting him. Now he is shitting his pants. Now we are going to slap him once or twice. Preferably twice. Smart. Okay, I see. Skoda was waiting around the corner until I will make a mistake. What can I do about this? Not much. And unfortunately TS is going for us as well, and I do not really think I can avoid this. Beautiful, I was trying to do my best. Skoda was smart, fellas. Skoda saw exactly what is happening here, and Skoda simply was waiting until I will start clipping the guy. It wasn't a bad play by any shape or any form, but that is Ensk land, right? A lot of hit points lost. Once again, quite unfortunate fate, but what can you do? What can you do in this situation, fellas? Now we need to figure out how to dig remaining enemies from this position here. And this is going to be a pickle and a challenge, to say the least. This is going to be a pickle. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to fully clip this gentleman out. Unfortunately, I got only one. That means I can go on the reload at the moment. Whoop. That means I can simply go on the reload. Understood. Very nice. Wow, what a hard games. What a hard games. Maybe I could have played on the field whenever I'm thinking about it, but it is how it is. I made a decision, and that's what I have. Meanwhile, Skoda is considering his life choices. He's dead. Can we get some use from this gentleman here? That would be 1 for the team, and that would be 2 for the team. That's it. This is a game over. This is the game on Ensk. Yeah, quite a hard session, fellas, with almighty Borat. Honestly, it was quite a hard one. The games are super duper hyper turbo quick. The first game was obviously awesome. It was very, very good. The second game was, I mean, I made a decision to go on the field and we had no team. What can you do? Ensk, I got caught very, very well by the Skoda, so kudos to him. And other than that, I simply had no hit points to take any more risks in this situation. So I finished only with a 2000, which is not a great score, but that's what we have. You know what? I'm not fully satisfied. Our performance is 2.3 thousand damage, 1.6 thousand assisting damage, which is not bad. This is like solid 4,000, right? We cannot complain about this. But you know what? I want one more for a good measure. Come on, matchmaking. Give something good for me. Okay. I have an idea. Look, we have Mannerheim line standard battle. Let's try to make Borat work in this way. What we know that enemy heavies will try to cross like this. So what we want to do, we want to slap them while they are doing this, right? That's what we want to do. And this is what we are thinking about. So, first things first. All we want to do, we want to take the position here. Why so? Because I think this is the correct way to play the game. We should be able to spot crossing forces. You see? Here you go. Skoda is crossing, but he is crossing in the safe way. So that is a smart crossing. If this guy is going in, which he does, we can punish him a couple of times. Look, this is what Borat can do. 700 in the face. Absolutely beautiful and absolutely gorgeous, fellas. Very, 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 very nice. Very nice. Okay. Can we do more of this? Can we do more of this? This is the question. The thing is, it's not easy for enemy heavies to outspot this vehicle. It is not an easy one for sure. All we are doing, we are waiting until they mess up, okay? Our team is playing very, very good here, okay? We are playing very, very good. Now there is a humongous chance that this gentleman will farm the double penetrator and he will farm the swiper. There is nothing what they can do about it. What I could do, by the way, I could have a high explosives and I can go for a blind shots. Maybe this is the right way to do the things. I could check out am I getting spotted here. How I can do this, I can peek like so. And if I'm spotted, that means the light tank is sitting here. Yep, I am spotted. That means light tank is over there. Not a big surprise. Not a big surprise and not the first time, not the last time. Interesting. I mean, it looks like our team is melting, right? Where the hit points goes. Minus 5,000 HP. Ooh. That doesn't look great, fellas. That doesn't look great. How I could push the heavy line? Can I push the heavy line? Going for swiper rate is not a good idea. Making pressure through the field, it's not a good idea for light tanks. Yeah, one of those games. It's okay. No complaints, fellas. No regrets. We are going to be fine. There is one thing which is which I am following. If I do not know what to do, I do not do anything. And in this situation, I'm not going to pretend that, oh yeah, so it's clear, push this, do this, go like this, and everything will be like this. No. Truth to be told, at this point, I am not entirely sure what to do in this game. That being said, I am trying to be as patient as I physically and possibly can, right? This is what I am doing, and you know what is surprising? Surprising is that ELC even is hitting the shot. That is definitely a surprising thing. Okay, enemy team is making pressure. Hopefully we will be able to slap them. And I want to believe we will. Meanwhile, Borat is in the open field right there. Good. This is what we need. That's one. That's two. Very, very nice. Beautiful shots. And now we are just defending the base, you know, we are trying to be as patient as we physically and possibly can. We figured out that ELC was over there, but unfortunately all of our blind shots went down the hill, you know. What can we do about this? Not much, to be completely honest with you. We can only accept this. And enemy ELC is thinking about slaughtering our Jet Panther. Now he's saying, oh, what a great decision I made. And now he's saying, who asked this Borat over there? Who asked this Borat? And now I'm saying the same thing. Who asked this Scorpion to be here? Who asked this Scorpion, huh? So now we are running away for our life. I mean, this is kind of GG, but it doesn't change the fact that we will try to do our best. That was a very, 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 very weird game. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? Well, honestly speaking, looking into this game, right, 4 light tanks is rough. And Borat is kind of a 5th light tank, right? So spotting action, there is nothing what we can do. Enemies had a smart swiper playing over there. He held our forces super duper hyper turbo well. Not much what we can change about this. And once again, games are rough nowadays. But it is how it is. And there is always a situation not to F your brain too much when the things are going south, right? That's all right. Okay. Both of those guys are down to one-shottable. Or maybe I supposed to say fartable. And now what we have ELC even trying to make a bit of pressure for our EBR. I want to secure this side for obvious reasons, and I would not act surprised if the Mr. Scorpion would get involved real soon, fellas. The other Scorpion is going like this. I mean, in the best case scenario, what I can do here is I can get one more clip. I do not really think I can do anything else here. That would be 1, and that would be 2. Beautiful clip, very, very nice. Now, I'm spotted. I'm aware of that. Hashtag never lucky, that's fine. If the things would go real well, we might get another clip. But this is if the things would go real well. Okay. That's 1. And I'm dead. It's okay. No complaints, no regrets, fellas. Everything is fine. Listen, I try to do my best in this session. Once again, World of Tanks is a rough place to be at the moment, and that is completely fine. Although, yesterday, fellas, I played 90 games, you know, on the stream, long stream and whatnot. And I had 75% win ratio. So for all the fails which I have on the YouTube, fellas, we are compensating for them. We are definitely compensating for them in the run on the stream. So that is a positive thing. Anyways, 3.1 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. I mean, what can we do? Second by experience, first by the damage. We made a bit of the credits, which is very much appreciated. And the session was kind of weak, to be fair with you. That was weak for Borat. 2.5 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage. I mean, we are playing for 4,000 combined. But it could have been better, that's for sure. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed yourself and I hope you had a great time. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.